I'm working with a client at the moment where in their industry, there are people that provide something and people that then sell that thing to companies. And there's a huge conflict of interest because these people advise the companies on how much of the thing that they actually need. And there's a huge conflict of interest. And that's what we're talking about in today's episode 1014 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, I have a thing for this in my methodology. I call it recognize the bias. And if you've listened to a few of these podcasts before, even in kind of yesterday's episode, I touched on this. I will make it very clear. If I'm talking about things and I feel like I'm somewhat biased, I'll just call it out. So, I'm obviously biased, but I think messaging is the answer. That's what you need. So I will always call it out because I just don't think we should just hide in the shadows here. But there are some industries like this one that I'm working with. I will not name who the company is or what the industry is, where there is this kind of gray area. And even some of these companies purport to be independent, but on the back end, they're owned by other people and blah, blah, blah. And it's all a bit messy. So the moral of the story, children, is if there's a conflict of interest, if there's a bias, just highlight it. Just call it out. Yeah, it might cost you the deal, but it also might seal you the deal because people think they can trust you because you've actually been honest with them. And if you've misled somebody, whether you meant to or not, if you've misled them and they find out afterwards, they're 9 times out of 10 not going to be very happy that you've done that. So for me, the most obvious, easiest thing to do is to recognize the bias, call it out, say, look, I think this is what you need, but of course I'm biased. Please, do whatever you want, but that's my take on it. But I'm the clear sales message guy, so if you ask a barber, he's going to tell you need a haircut, isn't he, kind of thing. So yeah, just recognize the bias. Talk about the fact that if there is a conflict of interest, don't hide. Don't lie by omission, because in sales, when you lie, or in life really, when you lie, you'll always get found out. You just won't be told that you were found out.